Captain's Log, the podcast devoted to discussions and insights into the supernatural, occult, and all-around strange happenings of our world.
I think
Our goal?
there's someone in the house with us.
To entertain and disturb, perhaps like no one has before.
I warn you, this could scare you, as the sound bothers me to listen to. It has always haunted me. What you are about to hear is very disturbing indeed. Did you hear that?
All right, start date 22/11/2020. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Captain's Log. This is your captain speaking, Jose Villa Jr., joined virtually by my trusted co-host and human-sized bear cub, Mason Schrader. Mason, how the hell are you?
Aren't normal bear cubs, most bear cubs, human-sized?
They're like small human-sized. So yes.
Well, I mean,
so
like,
just
I'm like a teenage,
so if anything,
like the size of a teenage
bear cub-sized human, Mason Schrader. How are you, Mason? How's life?
I'm still here, man. Other than that,
So you're doing shitty. Well,
yeah.
I'm sad to hear that.
I mean, me and everybody else on the planet, right?
Yes, I shaved recently, so now I look like I could be one of the Mario brothers.
A little bit.
Yeah. So I'm
if they had
doing
a
just
third
as
one,
bad. Yeah, if they had a third
that
one
was
that
worse.
that was worse and they don't like to talk about him.
Yeah.
That's just our brother. He's a bitch. What would my Mario brother name be? Like, what's an Italian name?
Yeah, I was trying to think.
Al Mario.
I was gonna say Giuseppe.
Giuseppe Mario.
Yeah.
It's
not
Giuseppe.
Their last name's not
Their
Mario.
last name is Mario. They are the
Mario's
Mario
name
brothers.
Is Mario?
So there's two theories I have, right? Because they've never confirmed this, but they have confirmed that their last name is Mario, and that's why they're called the Mario brothers. So it's Luigi Mario and either Mario, or we don't know Mario's first name, and he's just referred to as Mario because of his last name.
Wow. I don't give a shit. I don't
Nobody
care about
does.
that
I tell
at
people this
all.
constantly, and they're like, who the fuck are you?
How
did you get into our house?
What I want to know is what's Wario and Waluigi's last name, or is
So,
it Wario?
Wario is their cousin, and he's best friends with Mario.
God, the fact that you had an answer for this.
And Waluigi is just a man that Wario hired. His real name's not even Waluigi.
Why do you know that? Why
Okay,
do you know that?
So today,
Answer the question, asshole. Why do you know that?
I may or may not run the Mario Wiki page.
Fuck. Okay, let's just move on. I'm so disappointed.
All right, today, folks, we will be taking a break from our Unsolved U.S. Urban Legend series and just doing a fun little topic. We're talking about the Florida Man. So, Mason, would you like to explain to the lovely listeners what we mean when we say Florida Man? Mason is dressed up as a possible Florida Man for today's episode.
Really? Is this a Florida Man outfit? I thought this was just like a normal...
No, you look good. But explain to people what we mean when we say Florida Man.
And first off, I know there's gonna be people that's gonna be the well actuallys, and that are gonna be like, well, actually, the reason Florida Man exists is because they have the sunshine laws or whatever, where they're allowed to see all these records that other states don't. It's like, we got it, but that's their fault. They made that for themselves then, and they
Right.
shouldn't have done that, I guess. Because anyway,
I have
so
a
the
little
Florida
bit of a congested nose. Don't mind me. Continue.
there's a there's a whole thing where people do crazy things, and it doesn't, instead of naming them, it just says like Florida Man kills alligator and then snorts coke off of its back.
Yes.
And I mean, like,
How did you know? That's one of the ones.
Yeah, I made that up, but I'm sure it happened before. But it's just like Florida Man does a thing, and it's just Florida Man is a general term used for people doing crazy shit in Florida.
Yes.
And it's become a bit of a meme.
A bit of an internet meme, if you will. Or as my mom says, memes. Because that's how you say them in Spanish, apparently. So I've compiled a list of some of my favorite Florida Man headlines, Mason, and I will be reading the article related to them, and then Mason and I will decide whether it is a Florida hell yeah, or whether it should be considered a Florida big yawn.
Oh, I was just gonna say a boo-yah or a boo-nah.
Damn it, that's pretty good too, actually.
You should start consulting me on.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I racked my brain all week to figure out what the rating system should be. I knew I wanted yawn to be one of them, and then I was like, what rhymes with yawn? And I even had to look up synonyms for yawn.
Yum.
Yum. Okay, so let's do yours. What was yours?
I said boo yeah or boo nah, but
Okay.
what was yours?
Florida hell yeah, or a Florida big yawn?
Oh, that is a stretch, buddy.
I know.
A stretch of
Hey.
a rhyme.
I know. Okay, so but at least the rating scale makes sense, and the rules
Whether
of
it's
what's
an
happening,
awesome,
right?
fun story.
Whether it's fun-
Well, I think I'm thinking, this is just off the cuff now.
Yeah.
I think it's whether they're a hero or a zero. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Is this Florida man, is he a hero for what he
Right.
did, or is he an absolute
'Cause-
fucking scumbag?
Yes,
because
because that's how they range these
Yes.
headlines.
Like, some of it's like, man stabs other man in face with rusty screwdriver because he kicked a puppy.
And it's like that's a hero. That's a hero. And then
It's
not the
a
hero
hero.
we need, but the one we deserve. Yes.
Yeah.
So at least it makes sense the process of what's happening today.
Yeah, whether these are awesome, fun stories or sad, terrible stories.
Right. All right then. Are you ready to begin, Mason?
Let's do it.
Florida. The 27th state admitted to the Union, known as the Sunshine State and home to Walt Disney World Resort. It boasts the
One of 'em,
longest
right?
It's the Walt Disney World Resort. Cuz it's Disney World and then California is Disneyland.
I
Right.
have no idea. I've
It
never
is.
been to either.
So it boasts You've never been to Disneyland? Every fucking adult in their 30s. It boasts the longest coastline in the contiguous United States, with 825 miles of accessible beaches to enjoy, and it also has a very colorful population, with approximately 8% of Florida citizens using illicit drugs at any given point in time. Also, about 40% of underage Floridians consume alcohol, which I can't say I blame them, they live in Florida. Florida is also home to what might be America's shittiest superhero, the Florida Man. So, let's meet some of the astounding folks who have carried this title. I will read the headline first, Mason, and then go into a bit of the article and ask whether you think it's Florida hell yeah or Florida big yawn, or what did we decide?
Hero or zero, boo yeah or boo nah. Who cares?
Basically,
we get it.
You'll get it. And you feel free to comment, Mason, as I go along.
Yeah. Well, already, I think Florida Man is less of a superhero, and he's more like Spartacus at the end of Spartacus.
Where everybody says, I am
where
Spartacus.
It's less that Spartacus is a real person, and more he's like it's a spirit that
He's a
any
symbol.
person. It's like what Stan Lee once said about Spider-Man. You know, like anyone can wear the mask.
Anyone
you or
can
I
wear
could
the
wear.
mask.
You or I could wear the mask, and
A Florida
anyone
man,
can
yeah.
be the Florida Man. Man, women, children.
All right, I've also got
like it.
sunglasses on.
Yeah.
All right.
You look like a scumbag at the Y who's staring at the girl swimming.
So I'm a Florida man. This is what I'm going
Almost.
for.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wore my hooey trucker hat just for this because I was like, what's a Florida man like look? And
that's a good idea.
And I'm wearing moccasins, like I said, so I just look like shit right now.
I would make fun of you, but I'm also dressed like the type of dude who does cocaine in Florida, like someone who is visiting Florida to do cocaine and then it gets into a nightmare situation.
All right, so our first one is Florida man wears fuck the police shirt to court and wins. Michael Burns was ticketed by the Broward County Sheriff's Office for having his license plate obstructed by a FOP badge, which stands for, funnily enough, Fraternal Order of Police. This had been given to him almost more than a decade before the incident to help him avoid getting pulled over. And as a lot of cops in the state display the badge on their plates to show support for their gang. You know, like criminals. However, Burns claims that the officer who gave him the ticket was the same officer he had encountered earlier that night. Burns stated that he was recording the police officer kicking people out of an area on the side of a highway. During this, he was asked by the officer who later gave him the citation to leave. Burns said it was public property and was told they were only being kicked out to ruin their fun. After Burns left, he claims he was followed by the deputy until he was eventually pulled over and given a citation. Burns says he refused to answer any questions, which led to 6 police cars showing up and surrounding his car during the interaction. You know how cops always fucking bring 30 cars, yeah.
You know how they're cowards.
Yeah, you know how, like I said, they're part of a gang and they're cowards?
Yeah.
It was then that Burns told the officers he'd see them in court. And it seems that he did.
I'll see you in court.
I'll see you in court wearing a fuck the police shirt, which he did. And after a short hearing, the judge ruled in his favor, despite him wearing the fuck the police shirt.
I feel like this is a bad omen because I got so many questions already, and I feel like this is the tip of an iceberg in craziness. But why did he have a fraternity of the police sticker? Was he like an ex-cop?
No. So, like I said,
it was literally just a thing you can wear, and that basically keeps you from getting pulled over.
Yeah, basically. So someone had given this to him like a couple of years before he was pulled over and was like, if you have this on your license plate, you won't get pulled over. And for years it had worked, apparently, until he pissed off this one deputy who was like, fuck you. Which probably that deputy, I more than likely had one of those on his personal vehicle as well. So
yeah, that's insane.
It is illegal to have them in Florida because it's against the law to obstruct the license plate in any kind. But that being said, a majority of police officers in Florida have these.
Wow, so it's almost like they act like the law doesn't apply to them.
Almost, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Okay, so that was our first one. Kind of a softer start.
I think
interesting
he was a hero.
one. This is
hero.
Definitely a hero. Like, imagine having the balls to just be like, fuck you. I'm showing up in a fuck you shirt.
It's like, fuck you, and someone's like, you can't say that. And it's like, oh yeah, well, fuck you too.
Well, fuck you too. It's like The Slap. Have you ever seen the video, The Slap? That British comedy video where he goes around slapping everybody?
Slapping everybody, and like a police company slaps them too. Yeah.
All right, here's another one. Florida man gets tired of waiting in hospital, steals ambulance, and drives home. Fed up with waiting at the hospital, a Florida man decided to steal an ambulance to get him home. I love his last name. Danny Konetsky. Konetsky? Because it's NY.
Oh, Konexny, yeah.
Konexny was taken to the hospital Tuesday night after his neighbor. Jesus Christ, I shut down there. After his neighbor reported him to be drunk and suicidal in his Lady Lake home, the report said.
Is that a crime?
Yeah, you should take me to jail.
For being drunk and suicidal?
You should take me to jail every fucking Sunday night then, if this is against the law.
Yeah, fucking mind your business, lady.
Goddamn fucking narc. You goddamn snitch.
He's drunk and suicidal. It's called Tuesday, motherfucker.
Let him be. Goodness gracious. So after waiting for 2 hours to see a doctor, what did we decide it was? Konexny?
We're going to call him Danny.
Danny got frustrated and decided to steal an ambulance to get home, according to Fox affiliate WOFL-TV. Lake County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Fred Jones of Scooby-Doo fame.
I'm sorry, is that Waffle TV?
Waffle TV, yes. It's a real thing, folks. Anyway,
and also Fred when he grew up, he totally
became a police officer, right?
Yeah, he's definitely a cop.
So Sergeant Fred Jones told the TV station it was one of the strangest things he'd heard of since joining the agency. He said, "I've been doing this for 21 years in Lake County. I think it's the first I heard of this." Jones said, "You're taken to the hospital because you're drunk, and now you're in the ambulance you've just stolen to go back to your house. This could have been bad." Shut up, you fucking narc. You never had fun?
Not if he turns the siren on, everyone will get out of his way.
Exactly. So this part is funny. This part cracked me up. Danny parked the ambulance in his neighbor's driveway to get back at them because he thought they were the ones who had first reported him to the police. So he parked it in the wrong neighbor's driveway, though. It was like a neighbor next to him, and he parked it across the street because he'd had problems with that neighbor.
Honestly, the logic is airtight.
Yeah. So the TV station reported this.
You think I stole this? You think I stole this ambulance?
It's not even parked in my... Whose driveway is it parked in? We got a 395.
You think I can park it in his driveway? Absolutely not. Not if I'm as drunk as I am. I couldn't do that, so...
All right, there's nothing here. We're heading back to the station.
Yeah, we're going to have to arrest the other guy. I think this perp's logic is Airtight.
We can't argue with his logic. Bring 3 squad cars to the house across the street. Thank you. He was found in the trunk of his car inside his garage, according to the report. He was booked into the Lake County Jail. So after he did this, stole the ambulance, parked it in his neighbor's driveway, he got into his trunk in his garage and shut himself in it. That's the thing. Are cops gonna always look in trunks? No, that's the last place they'd look.
They're never gonna find me here. This is the best place.
Hang on, I hear a voice coming from this fucking trunk.
Oh, I like to assume that he was like, they're never gonna find me here in here, and he shut himself in, and then the cops came and all they heard was like,
or I like to hear. I like to hear.
He's like, is that coming from the trunk?
I like to think that he was like, they'll never find me here, and he shut himself in, and after a minute he was like, oh my god, I've made a mistake. Let me out! Oh my god! The police officers break in. He's like, I'm in the garage, please.
I got a blanket, I got a book, and I got a frozen pizza, so I can stay in this trunk for at least 48 hours. And they'll never find me because I'm in the trunk. So oh, hi, officer.
Oh my god. Okay, next one says a Florida man found sitting on family's roof in his underwear, has no idea how he got there.
Oh, this is just a man with Alzheimer's. Oh, we didn't add the other guy.
Oh,
he
right.
was
Danny.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know.
Look, here's the thing. When he parked the ambulance in his neighbor's driveway, I would have said he was a hero. But then he had to go and lock himself in his trunk, at which point...
I still think that was a genius move. I absolutely do.
So do you think he's a hero or a zero? Or you think he's a booyah or a boo nah?
I don't think you should drunkenly drive ambulances.
Well, that's the thing,
and I'm a
right?
big proponent of not doing that. But everything else is pretty great.
Yeah. So he's an anti-hero, if anything.
Yeah, I want to know more about, like, how long was he at that hospital and why did he think, like, this is my only way out is to steal this ambulance? You know what I mean?
I did read, this wasn't in this specific one that I copied over, but I did read that he checked the ambulance to make sure nobody was inside it. So he's very courteous.
Oh, that's true.
What's the word I'm looking for here? Considerate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe. I mean, honestly, though, you know what? I'm gonna lean towards hero because he was minding his own fucking business. You know what I mean?
And some
he wasn't,
fucking
as far as I know. I guess I have no real idea.
Had to call the goddamn cops on him because he was enjoying himself.
If he was on his property, he's allowed to be drunk and suicidal with no repercussions.
Fuck off.
Yes, you can't make him stop doing that.
So, Florida man found sitting on family's roof in his underwear, has no idea how he got there.
Yeah, that's just someone with Alzheimer's.
Oh, shit.
It's not as funny when you think about it like that.
A Cape Coral family awoke on Halloween night to find a Florida man sitting on their roof in his underwear. A woman who lives in the home said she saw the underwear-clad Florida man on her roof in the middle of the night. Allegedly, he had been up there for 5 hours. Police and the fire department showed up to get him down from the roof of the home. Once back on the ground, the Florida man apologized and left. He had no recollection of how he had gotten up there. Neighbors think drug use was the cause.
Why?
Because he was
Why do they think he was drunk?
Maybe he has Alzheimer's, you fucking assholes.
Because he was on a roof in his underwear and then I just love how... Did he not get arrested?
It apparently not, because it says that he just apologized and left.
I love the idea that he was just like, he just like had sobered up too, right?
Yeah.
And he was just like, I gotta get off this roof. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh fuck, the police and firefighters are here. And was just like, hey, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this.
I'm sorry. You guys have a good day, okay?
It's just one of those. It's been one of those weeks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alrighty.
He's like pointing at the officers. He's like, you guys get it. This guy over here.
Get home. It's getting late.
And the officers
I have
like,
a family, I think. I don't really remember.
The officers are just like, all right, you have a good one. God, what a nice guy. And then the homeowners are like, are you not going to fucking arrest him? And they're like, oh, well, he already left. It would be embarrassing at this point, right? I mean,
listen, lady, if what he did is a crime, I don't want to be an officer anymore.
I think it is, because it's trespassing.
Technically, he was in the sky, so...
Only God has domain in the
Domain.
skies.
Actually, our jurisdiction actually ends at 15 feet in the air, and he was 20, so I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing I can do. Also, and I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you right now. There's like a lot of paperwork to fill out, and he seemed pretty nice, and I don't really feel like doing it. I mean, what are we gonna arrest him for? I guess trespassing. But
What are we gonna arrest him for? Having a good fucking time? Fuck off, lady.
Yeah,
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
he was nice, so we're just gonna let him go.
Florida. Wait, do you think he's a hero or a zero? He didn't really do much, did he? He just was on a roof. He's a bit of a bum to me.
I like how nice he was.
He was nice.
I don't know. I don't have an opinion on this one.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that then.
Yeah,
He's a mystery. He's a Florida
he's
enigma
a
man.
Enigma.
A
Nice.
Florida enigma man. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it the first time. You didn't have to repeat it.
Florida man breaks into home, sucks on sleeping man's toes. I said that right. A toe-sucking burglar broke into a Bradenton home on Christmas Eve and got into a fight with a resident. According to
About
the
what?
Differences in theology and the philosophical question of whether or not you're celebrating Christ or you're celebrating capitalism on Christmas. So according to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, deputies who responded to a home on 60th Avenue West were told that the victim was sleeping in his bedroom when he was awakened by the suspect sucking on his toes. According to an incident report, the victim asked the suspect what he was doing, and the suspect simply stated that he, quote, was there to suck toes, end quote. According to the report, deputies say a fight ensued, and during the fight, the suspect attempted to grab his genitals and then threatened the victim, saying he had a gun. According to the report, a gun was never seen, but the victim managed to force the suspect out of the home. The suspect then smashed out a window to the home and then destroyed the victim's car windshield.
Imagine being so mad that you broke into someone's house to suck their toes. They wouldn't let you, and then you fucking get so mad you destroy his shit.
So, the deputies tried to track the suspect with a canine, but were unsuccessful in locating the suspect.
Just follow the trail of drool, boys.
DNA swabs were taken from the victim's toes, according to the report. The sheriff's office said the case is still under investigation. That's a goddamn hero in my book. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Hey,
Whoa.
what are you doing? Get the... God damn it.
I'm just, sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down. I'm just sucking your toes.
Get the hell out of my house.
I come into your home, I suck on your toes, and you're mad at me for it?
What in God's green earth is going on, boy?
You know what, I'm...
Stop sucking on my toes. Just fucking smacking him with a pillow. Just get off.
And just imagine with like 1 foot on his forehead to hold him back, and he's like, just... Oh my fucking god. That was fucking bad shit from the beginning to end.
Oh, shit.
He's just such an indignant asshole about sucking other people's toes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's fucking yucky. Oh my god, I would.
That's fucking yucky.
Imagine having to like 1 foot hop over to the ambulance so they can swab your toes for this guy's spit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. Okay.
I'm here to suck toes.
I'm here to suck toes, man.
Hey, I came here to chew gum and suck toes, and
I'm all out of gum. Do you think this is a zero or a hero?
He's a zero.
He's a zero, right?
He's not a hero.
I'm not a
He's
toe
not
guy.
hero.
Look, I know that there's we have some listeners who are for sure like Quentin Tarantino and love their feet.
There is nothing
And they
wrong
are-
with being in
No,
the
no,
feet.
no. Go be
There
ahead.
is something wrong with unconsensually breaking into a
Yeah.
home and sucking on a stranger's
Yeah.
foot.
So, if you're into feet,
don't do it. Ask permission.
Ask permission, folks. Don't break into random people's homes to suck toes. It's not worth it.
Here's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I would come up and I'd go, hey, hi, hi.
Yeah, hello?
My name is Craig. Craig Toesucker.
Well,
Don't worry about it. So I was just wondering, maybe would you be willing to let me come in and maybe suck on your toes?
what did you just say?
If I could, and I know it's late. It's so late. I'm so sorry. I hate.
No.
I was just wondering if I could come in and suck on your toes. Like what if I treated your toes like they were Jolly Ranchers, and I went and I was like one in my mouth.
Buddy, hey. You had me at toes. Get your ass in here. Come on, hey, come here.
After someone eats a meal.
Hey, no,
and then
I'm
they
fully on board.
Their
Come
hands
in.
and they go.
Come in before my neighbors fucking see you. Come on.
You know how they do that? I'd like to do that to your feet.
That's fine.
To your
Get
toes.
in here. My wife is getting home in 30 minutes. Come on, we don't have much time. Come on.
Oh, God.
His wife walks in and she's like, "Hey, honey, I got that." And dude, like, "Oh, is this your wife?"
Would you? Hello, madam. My name is Craig.
Honey, it's not this man broke in to attack me.
Would you?
I was asleep.
Oh my God,
that's what happened.
That's why he broke the windshield.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking wouldn't tell your wife about me, you piece of shit.
His wife gets home and he's like, "Oh, honey, I had no. Who the hell is this guy? He's sucking on my toes. I had no idea."
You get the hell off me, you motherfucker.
I am a
Breaking
straight
into my
Christian
window.
man. This is a Christian household. We only suck toes on the Lord's Day.
Oh, that's definitely what happened now. We cracked that fucking case.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
my God. Yeah, no, he's not a hero. He's the worst.
Mason, do you want to do an ad real quick?
Sure.
Let's do an ad. Gobble, gobble, gobble. It's November, Mason. And here in the U.S., that means Thanksgiving. Fuck you, Canada, for having your Thanksgiving in October. And do you know what I'm thankful for, Mason?
Indigenous people's genocide?
Well, yes, I am thankful for that. But besides that, I'm also super thankful for our friends over at Audible. This is a disclaimer. Jose is not thankful for the genocide of Native Americans. Not only because they kindly give us an opportunity to earn money for our podcast, but because they give our listeners a free month of Audible by clicking through our link.
That's right, Jose. I'm also thankful for that. And thankful for the fact that Audible boasts a collection of thousands of audiobooks, so there's no shortage of stories that you can consume. Like turkey. Have a turkey, have a book.
No shortage.
Put a turkey in your mouth, put a book in your ear. It's super simple. Audible is so convenient because sometimes you don't have the time to just sit down and read. You're busy making a whole goddamn turkey dinner for everybody. For your shitty family who hates you and you hate them, but you've got to make that entire fucking dinner, don't you?
Man, Thanksgiving sounds like it's a whole trip at your place, man.
So you just don't have time to sit down and read a book. I mean, but you don't have to worry about that because it's the future now. It's the fucking future, Jose. It's a goddamn future.
Oh my God.
We've got screens.
Future.
We've got screens and shit now, Jose. And they can give you the ability to listen to your favorite stories while you're on the move. You could be fucking doing jumping jacks and sit-ups. You could be going for a walk. You could listen to it while you're making a Thanksgiving meal, a succulent Thanksgiving meal. Whether you're preparing for your Thanksgiving celebrations, making food, or decorating or sewing your giant turkey costume for your sexy time alone with your significant other who's going to be a pilgrim. Jose, you wrote this.
Nope,
What's
I didn't.
happening?
This is your words. Wait, what? You're into a weird sexy time as a turkey?
Jose, why did you write this for me to say?
Because I didn't write this. You write I missed it.
What is... Are you fantasizing about me wearing a giant turkey outfit and you wearing a pilgrim outfit?
Right now, you can get a 30-day free trial by going to audibletrial.com/captainslog or by clicking the link in the show notes. But if audiobooks aren't your thing, they also have a huge collection of podcasts, guided wellness programs, theatrical performance, A-list comedy, and exclusive Audible originals you won't find anywhere else that inspire you to up your sex life by maybe dressing up as a giant version of a traditional holiday mascot to spice up your sex life. Anyway, they have all of that.
Jose, we're gonna have a talk after the podcast. I hope you understand.
Yep, I expect it.
Great, okay. So honestly, what reason do you not have for giving Audible a try? Huh, you pieces of fucking shit? What reason do you fucking have not to try it?
I am recommending the fantastic book, I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter, written by the talented Erica L. Sanchez and narrated by Kyle Garcia. It is a very moving and touching story about cultural relationships, financial struggles, and mental health, all while a mystery lies at the heart of it. I just finished it. It is so, so good.
And I would recommend Dune. You know Dune, the 60s sci-fi one? Yeah, they're making a new movie with that fuckboy everybody loves, Timothy
Chalamet.
So, and honestly, I've been working my way through Dune, and it is really good. It's phenomenal.
I'll have
really
to check
into
it out.
I'm about halfway through it, and it's so good.
Go get started.
But anyway.
Yeah, go get started on your 30-day trial now by going to audibletrial.com/captainslog or by again clicking the link in the show notes, and you'll be helping us out while helping yourself out. So go get started now and enjoy the rest of the podcast. Florida man tells cops his name is Ben Dover. In
I
November...
don't get it. What's the problem with that?
I think it's like, it's funny because it's like Dutch. It's like a Dutch name, and you wouldn't have a Dutch name in Florida. So I think that's
Gotcha. That makes sense.
In November, a sheriff's deputy got into a confrontation with a man whom he sought to remove from a park in St. Petersburg, in a St. Petersburg suburb. Asked to identify himself, the suspect responded by stating his name was Ben Dover.
He had to have said it backwards, right?
Dover Ben?
He had to have been like, my last name's Dover, my first name's Ben, you know what I mean, right?
Nope, he just said his name was Ben Dover, according to the officer. After giving the cop the finger, Dover got in the deputy's face as if he was going to hit him. The suspect subsequently ran away, but was collared after a short chase. Dover was in fact Andrew Layton, 22.
His name wasn't Ben Dover?
He lied to us.
What is this,
That's what
written by M. Night Shyamalan?
the officer's upset that he lied. He's just, I can't believe you lied to me. I am a civil servant, and you told me to my face that your name was Ben Dover. How dare you,
said
Andrew?
your name was Ben Dover, I took that at that word. Mr. Ben Dover, I was gonna take you... Wait, never mind. Cut that part out. I fucked up. I had a bit to do, and I didn't do it right. So
that's what's wrong with this country. People like you lying. That's what's wrong with this country.
Now, Mr. Ben Dover, I'm gonna have to take you downtown. I'm gonna have to cuff you and spread you on the hood of my car and just...
Wait. My name's not Ben Dover. It's Andrew. Oh my God, it's Andrew Layton.
Oh,
please.
Excuse me, I thought you were someone else.
He was
I thought this was a code. Is this not a code? I thought you were doing a code.
No, God, I just thought it was funny, man. Please stop.
Oh, well, this seems like it's on you, doesn't it?
Yes. All right, go ahead.
This is Officer Mike Cunt. We have a 1032. We have a fake name giving he said his name was Ben Dover. Yeah, roger that, Mike. This is
Hugh Penis? Hugh E. Penis? No, fuck. What is it?
Hugh Jazz?
That's what it is. Hugh Jazz. This is Officer... God, I ruined that. So he was a rep...
Sorry, this is Officer Hugh. We're not going to make it. I have a birthday party for my wife. My wife, Incontinentia buttocks.
Oh, God. He was arrested for obstruction and resisting an officer.
He was arrested for making an officer mad?
In a plea deal this month, a county court judge ordered Layton to pay $500 in a combined court and prosecution cost after he entered a no contest plea to a single misdemeanor charge.
Okay, but what did he actually do? What law did he break?
Well, he supposedly was resisting arrest because the officer told him to leave the park.
What
He
was
got
he
in his
under?
face and then
Okay.
ran away. But even then, the officer wanted him to leave the area, and he did just that. So I don't understand.
So it's a classic.
It's a
I
classic
love
cop
that.
got his pride hurt, and he has to put this man behind bars. now.
It's resisting arrest even though you weren't under arrest
Yeah,
until you
first,
started
for
resisting.
obstruction
Yeah.
and resisting an officer. Obstruction by saying my name is Bend Over.
I
Fuck off.
suppose I understand how that could be obstruction. It's a stretch, but yeah, the thing where it's like you weren't under arrest until you started to fight me about it, and now you're under arrest for resisting the arrest that you weren't even under to begin with.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
This guy's a hero.
Yeah, because
me.
I mean, as long as he wasn't doing anything
Right.
like super heinous, yeah, and he
Yeah.
just said his name was Bend Over.
So
He should have picked something a little more sly.
Hugh Jazz.
Yeah, Hugh Jazz would have been, or just I think he should have just been like, my last name is Dover, my first name is Ben. You know what I mean? Because then the cop would have.
The cop would have had to been like, okay, Mr. Bend Over, and then he would have been like,
And then you would have been like, if you insist, and then bend over.
I would have mooned him, spread my cheeks, and showed him my little brown asshole. Ooh, remove this, bitch. And then I would have ran away. I mean, I would have had to pull my pants
And
up.
then in court, he would have been like, I was following orders. A cop told me to bend over, and I did.
I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. He said bend over, and I did it. Okay, next one. Florida man arrested after refusing to remove I Eat Ass sticker from truck. Dylan Shane Webb, 23, was stopped Sunday on a highway in Lake City, west of Jacksonville, by a Columbia County Sheriff's deputy who saw a sticker on his rear window that read, I Eat Ass. Dashcam footage shows the deputy telling Webb that the reason he was pulled over was the derogatory sticker on the back of his truck.
Fuck off.
Well, see,
Fuck off.
Webb asked the deputy, how is that derogatory? How is that not derogatory? The deputy responded, some 10-year-old little kid sitting in the passenger seat of his mama's vehicle looks over and sees I eat ass and asks his mom what it means. How is she going to explain that? And Webb responded with, that's the parent's job, not my job.
Yeah, yes.
Webb was issued a summons for what the sheriff's deputy said was a misdemeanor violation of Florida's obscene materials law. Dashcam footage shows the deputy telling Webb that if one of his 4 children asked him about the sticker, he would be furious. When the deputy told Webb to remove one of the letters from the word ass to read as, like that.
As, and so like.
Webb refused, citing his constitutional right to free speech.
So you would read ass as.
Yeah, so I
Sorry,
eat
I just wanted to say that
as.
really badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, ass as.
As is as. The deputy subsequently arrested Webb and charged him with the additional offense of resisting an officer without violence. Again,
Resisting an officer without.
they just have the right to just be like, you're hurting my feelings, so you're going to jail.
I'm arresting you for being mean to me.
I'm arresting you for
So-
being a big old fat meanie.
I don't like the way that you told the way your words hurt my pride. I don't like how I tried to impose something on you and you resisted. I didn't like that, so I'm arresting you for resisting my authority.
The deputy news of Webb's arrest and his sticker made news around the country. In a notice filed Thursday, prosecutors announced that they were dropping the charges against him.
Oh, wow. What a surprise.
Having evaluated the evidence through the prism of Supreme Court precedents.
The evidence of a cop being like, I didn't like it, so I wanted him to. I want the world should be only as I see it, because I'm a cop.
Right. So they said, having evaluated the evidence through the prism of Supreme Court precedent, it is determined that a defendant has a valid defense to be raised under the First Amendment of our United States Constitution. Assistant State Attorney John Foster Durant wrote, given such a jury would not convict under these facts. Webb's lawyer, Andrew Bonderud,
Yeah.
told BuzzFeed News they were considering a number of potential claims against the officer. Bonderud noted that the dash cam footage shows the deputy at first telling his client that the sticker was derogatory instead of obscene. He also highlighted that at several points, one of the deputy's colleagues can be heard telling him via the radio to tow his shit. Not only were they wrong on the law, but they happened to be hypocrites. He told Bonderud, Bonderud said Webb's sticker didn't satisfy the righteous standard to be found obscene, which he said typically refers to something that is erotic in nature. The I eat ass sticker could be a euphemism for a number of things, he insisted. The bottom line is that he and his friends thought it would be funny, Bonderud said, and he shouldn't end up in jail for making a joke like that.
Jose, I challenge you to come up with one thing an I eat ass sticker means other than eating ass.
Means that you think that the human body is beautiful.
That's not. It means I'm a cannibal.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Bonderud acknowledged that you would always take it to cannibalism. Bonderud acknowledged
wrong with it.
that this free speech was unique compared with others he had worked on, but said Webb was heroic for fighting for his rights. I think it was brave of him.
Jesus Christ.
He said, I think it was brave of him to refuse to take down what he thought was protected speech, Bonderud said. I think it showed courage on his part.
He should get a new
This is a
bumper
goddamn
sticker
hero
says,
if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, he should get a new bumper sticker that says
I eat
top
police ass. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yes, I've got you on the same. Yeah, this guy's a hero for sure.
Yeah, God, that is... It's so dumb. It's so
I hate it so
fucking
much.
Stupid. You don't like your I eat ass sticker. I kind of get it. There's a car that always parks in the lot next to me that it says I heart sushi, and then it's got a stick figure clearly eating
yes.
out of another stick figure, and it's gross. It's gross.
I don't
like
that.
it one bit. No, it's
that's
so fucking
just
gross.
Well, that's see, but that's different because that is actually derogatory, right? That's like referring to. No, it is because it's referring to women's genitals as stinky, fishy things,
maybe,
right?
Okay, yeah, maybe.
No,
I
it
don't
is
know. Don't
for
get
you
me
to
wrong.
say
I think
I
they're allowed.
Sushi. I like to eat sushi, and then it's you eating somebody out. Then you're saying that whoever you're eating out smells like sushi or is like sushi to you.
Maybe, I don't know. Don't get me wrong.
Because let me tell you something.
I
A
think they
vagina,
have
you
the
cannot pick it
right-
up and put it in your mouth with chopsticks. So,
Oh God, I want to move on from this conversation so bad.
so this is
But the point is, he has the right to have that bumper
Right.
sticker. It's yucky, but like, really, you can't have I eat ass on a sticker. Get fucked. What an asshole. That cop's such a prick.
he's a fucking he's a goody. He's a fucking prude. This next one is quite possibly my favorite one that we're gonna read. Okay. A Florida man charged with assault with a deadly weapon after throwing an alligator through a Wendy's drive-thru. Authorities in Florida have arrested a man accused of throwing a live alligator through a restaurant's drive-thru window.
Sure.
Now, when I first read this, Mason, I thought, it's like a baby alligator. No, it's like a not like a fully grown one, but like at least a juvenile alligator. So, investigators identified Joshua James of Jupiter, Florida, as the man who tossed the 3.5-foot reptile into a Wendy's last fall. 3.5
Sure.
feet, that's like about this big, right? Like, I was thinking, he threw something like this big. Like, 3.5 feet, that's like...
3.5 is kind of what I was imagining, I guess, and I don't really know
okay.
what. Well, probably because, babies are like a foot long when they start off.
But that's
so,
what I thought. I thought he had thrown like a baby, and I was like, oh, whatever.
mean-
but, like, he still threw something that could hurt somebody.
That's
right?
over a yardstick.
That's over a yardstick, for sure.
And yardsticks are big.
Yes. So, so he threw a 3.5-foot reptile into a Wendy's last fall, according to a Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission incident report. He faces
Okay.
He faces 3 charges related to the incident: aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, unlawful sale, possession, or transporting of an alligator.
I don't
and
like
petty
this
theft.
narrative. I don't like the narrative that alligators are deadly weapons. This is like an attack like on pit bulls.
Yes.
Okay, alligators are fucking alligators. Okay, they're not a deadly weapon. They're a fucking alligator. They're a thing. And that'd be like if I threw a person at someone else and that person that I threw beat the shit out of the person I threw them at. You can't charge me with assault of a deadly weapon because I threw a person that beat the shit out of you. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree.
It's an alligator.
James, 24, was taken into custody and booked into the Palm Beach County Detention Center on Monday, as first reported by NBC affiliate WPTV. WEP TV.
Whipped.
The driver, wearing a baseball hat backwards, arrived at the drive-thru window to receive a large drink just before 1:30 a.m. on October 11th, according to the report's summary of surveillance footage. While the attendant has her back to the window and is at her register, the male driver reaches across the inside of his vehicle in the passenger area and throws an alligator from his vehicle into the drive-thru window. The report reads, a photograph in the report shows an American alligator flat with its legs splayed on a fast food restaurant's kitchen floor. And probably not the craziest thing they've had in that Wendy's. Probably the healthiest thing in that Wendy's. An officer reporting to the incident captured the alligator, taped its jaws shut for safety, and released it into a nearby canal, according to the
Just
report.
fucking drop kicks it into a canal.
Get the fuck out of here!
I hope he untaped its mouth before.
Well,
he put it
yes,
in the
I'm
canal.
assuming that he did. An average female American alligator grows to just over 8 feet in length, according to the National Zoo. The average male grows to just over 11 feet in length. The alligator thrown through the Wendy's drive-thru was just 3.5 feet long. The officer later viewed surveillance footage from an adjacent gas station, which shows what appears to be the same driver acting suspiciously minutes before the incident. The driver exited his vehicle by pulling himself up and out the window of his door instead of opening the door itself, the investigator notes, adding that the driver and passenger later continuously looked through the driver's side window at something inside.
Wait, there was a passenger?
There was a passenger, apparently.
In the alligator car?
Yes.
Okay.
Once approached by authorities, James admitted to having picked up the alligator along the side of a road, driving to Wendy's, and throwing the beast through the drive-thru window. Sorry, I feel like I made you yawn.
It's okay.
A judge
It's a
on
continuous loop now,
Yeah.
though, because I feel like we're both, yeah.
A judge on Tuesday ordered James to stay away from all Wendy's restaurants, to avoid possessing any weapons, to get a mental health evaluation, and limit his contact with animals to his mother's dog, according to WPTV. That's the only
not
animal
a
he can be
fucking
around.
Sentence? That is not a
That's
judge
just a,
sentence.
Go do this.
No, it's not even a slap on the wrist, because a slap on the wrist is something that's enforceable. You can't enforce this guy to not go to a Wendy's. You can maybe enforce him to not
Well,
have
you could
a weapon.
ban him. Wendy's could physically ban him from all locations, put up his picture and whatnot.
You're gonna hang up a picture of this man in every Wendy's in the entire country, and
Yes.
they're gonna be like, "Excuse me, hold on a second," and pull up that picture and be like,
But he's gonna be wearing a hat, and he's gonna be like, "That can't possibly be me. I'm wearing
"It's been 15
sunglasses."
years, so I can't really. I mean, what the fuck? This guy's been to Wendy's 1,000 times. Since
Oh,
then.
yeah.
I guarantee it.
James' parents described him to the TV station as an outdoorsman and harmless prankster, adding that he viewed famous crocodile hunter and conservationist Steve Irwin as an idol.
I don't think Steve Irwin ever chucked a fucking alligator through a Macca's window, but okay.
Ed and Linda James told the station that their son was pranking a Wendy's employee whom he knew. It was just a stupid prank that he did that's now turning into this. It's stupid, his mother told
All my
WPTV.
son did was toss an alligator through a restaurant window. I mean, it's harmless. You know how alligators are known for not biting people.
Also, a harmless prank? I don't care if I was his friend and I worked at this Wendy's. If he showed up and threw a fucking alligator, I would not be friends with him
anymore.
No.
Yeah, if you showed up, because it's like dark in your background. If it turned
Right.
out to be a light and you're like, outside my apartment and you
Right.
toss a fucking alligator into my room, we're not doing the
Podcast over.
podcast anymore. It's fucking over. Maybe. I'd actually
Well,
would
we
be
might
kind of
still-
fun to have an alligator
Yeah,
pet.
I was gonna say you of all people might still be okay with it, but
I
other
would
people
kind of
maybe not.
be into, like, yeah.
It was so anyway, she says he's a prankster who does stuff like this because he thinks it's funny. The American alligator is listed as a species of special concern in Florida according to State Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, which notes state laws prohibit killing, harassing, and possessing alligators. So he did break the law and he still
Sure.
got no punishment. The idea of just, you're working your fucking shitty job. You're working the night shift. Dude pulls up and asks for a drink, which is already very inconvenient because you're only getting a drink. Like, fuck off, dude. Go get something from the gas station, a 7-Eleven or something.
Is that inconvenient, or you're like, oh god, thank God this guy
Well, I
only
guess,
wants a
yeah, maybe
fucking
you're right.
drink,
Maybe,
you know?
You're getting the fucking drink, and you just... And it's a fucking alligator that just hits you across the back of the goddamn head? Oh, shit! What the hell was that? Did he throw something? Oh, my God!
This Sunday, on an all-new Jimbo and the Gator, the boys get into into some real trouble when they try to rob a Wendy's restaurant.
Give me all the fuck. Give me all the money in the register. Or I'll have this alligator fucking bite you. He's just holding it like a gun. He's got
You
the
ready
tail
to go
wrapped-
get... I imagine he was like, you ready to go get this gator? And then he pulls a ski mask over his face and then pulls a little one over the alligator's face.
Yes, that's definitely what happened.
It was a heist gone wrong. Gator got.
They got him. They got my partner. They got Gary the Gator.
Gary, no!
I'll get you out, I swear, brother. All right, so Florida...
Oh, fuck my foot. Jesus, Gary.
So that guy's a 0, right? What a fucking scumbag for throwing in an alligator
Yeah,
into a
I don't. You
Wendy's
shouldn't.
drive-thru.
Don't fuck with alligators. I mean,
Also, those people are just doing their jobs, James.
that judge should have sentenced him to
Death.
like swimming with alligator. You know,
Yes.
I mean, like this. Go swim across this
Alligator
infested lake.
pond.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to swim across it, and if you do just once, and that's it. That's your punishment. Or he should have had gators thrown. at him.
Yes. Yes, that's what
We're
it
gonna
should've been.
throw gators at you for like 15 minutes. We've got 6 alligators we're gonna throw at you.
So Florida man resists arrest by singing karaoke. A Gainesville man
I
decided
think we need to change these to Florida cop. Florida cop invents a reason for why someone's resisting arrest.
A Gainesville man decided to sing karaoke when Alachua County deputies tried to arrest him. According to an arrest report, ASO deputies were searching for Darian Glass, 29, who had an active warrant for battery. When they arrived, a woman said she did not know if Glass was home, but he came out of his room with a microphone in hand. When Glass was informed about why ASO was there, he started to sing karaoke, according to the report. Deputies ordered him multiple times to surrender, but he continued to sing karaoke. Glass was arrested on a warrant for battery and is also charged with resisting arrest. He was taken to the Alachua County Jail. Open up in there. You're under arrest. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys. Sir, we appreciate the shout out, but you're under arrest. Bad boys. Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Sweet home Alabama, get your goddamn hands off me. Where the skies are, so I said, get your goddamn hands off me. You let me go. You let me. Where skies are so blue, so blue.
What's the funniest song that you could sing as you're being arrested? Like I'm trying to rack
question.
my brain for what to sing. Sir, get on the ground. You're under arrest. Certified free.
I can
7
feel
days
it.
a week.
Oh yeah, that's a good one
Wet
too.
ass pussy.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
And he's like avoiding it by doing like dance moves.
Lord.
He's like, na, 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 na.
You know, Officer Johnson, I know we should be arresting him right now, but goddamn, his rendition to this Phil Collins song is just so goddamn good.
This is Officer Brown. There's no incident here. We're heading back.
Son, you're under arrest for breaking our goddamn hearts.
Sir, you're under arrest for absolutely killing that goddamn song.
Or actually, it's probably the other way around, and he was like, it's like, yeah, we're gonna bring you in for fucking absolutely butchering Phil Collins.
Get on the fucking ground, asshole. We were just gonna give you a fucking a slap on the wrist, but now we're roughing you up.
The judge is like, so, I'm sorry, this man killed singer Phil Collins?
No, sir.
No, Your Honor, the report is referring to the song he was singing as absolutely butchering Phil Collins, as in to say he was doing a poor rendition of the Phil Collins song.
God damn it, get out of my courtroom right now.
All of you out.
Get the
I hate
fuck
you
out
all.
of here. I hate being a judge in this state, he says.
You know, I just had a case about a 12-year-old who beat the shit out of another 12-year-old. That made it to me. It wasn't like a school ground fight. It was a fight that made it to a judge. And now I have to deal with this? Absolutely not. Go. I'm taking the rest of the day off. Jesus Christ.
So, I think that other guy was a hero for doing that. Just singing.
For singing the character. I'm going to say he's not a hero because
well, no, because he was wanted for
he had a
battery.
charge
So,
for
no,
battery.
never mind. He's not. Here at Captain's Log, we do not condone the beating
We
of
don't condone anybody.
anybody.
I don't like how you pause. There's
to the point-
white
to the point where-
supremacists. You can beat the shit out of a
Yes, yes.
Nazi, and I don't care at all.
That's fine. But
Yeah.
not.
Oh, are we fascists? You're the fascist because you said you can beat up Nazis. Go fuck yourself, you fucking Nazi. Suck my dick, you assholes. Sorry, that's a whole
No,
other
no,
thing.
no. Don't be sorry. All right, Florida man.
If you're a Nazi, you deserve to get punched in the goddamn mouth.
Like
It's
I
not
love
fascism. That's
the video of the leader of the alt-right movement, and he's talking about his Pepe the Frog pin, and he's like, well, it's actually become sort of, and the guy just fucking decks him in the face.
Yeah, if you get punched in the face for being a Nazi, you're not being oppressed. That's natural selection.
Yes, fuck you.
My grandfather didn't die, so you could do this.
Right. Yeah, assholes. All right. Florida man says he's...
Yeah, Nazis, stop being a cunt.
Go watch the Auntie Dottie show, everybody. So, Florida man says he's too fat for DUI test. Rolando Gonzalez...
Wait a minute, I was looking at my phone. What did you
I'll
just
say that one again. Florida man says he's too fat for DUI test. Rolando Gonzalez, 57, was arrested April 5th by Martin County Sheriff's deputies after investigators stopped his van at Southwest Cornell Avenue and Southwest Martin Highway. Deputies said the van had traveled 30 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone and drove slightly off the road. If that's a crime, take me in, because I do that all the time.
I'm driving drunk all the time. I mean...
No, wait. Sorry.
Wait, stop.
Hang on. Wait.
Delete that.
Gonzalez smelled of booze, his shorts were urine-stained, and his zipper was open. The affidavit states.
Wait, he had shorts with... Oh, okay. Yeah, shorts with a zipper. That makes sense. I was thinking athletic shorts. I'm like, those don't have zippers, but now I get it.
Deputies inquired of Gonzalez whether he had any medical issues that may impact his ability to walk or balance. Gonzalez said he was disabled and can't see my feet over my stomach. That's not funny. Still, Gonzalez said...
No, it's not funny that he's fat. It's funny that he thinks because he's fat he can't walk.
Yes.
Like, I mean, that's a thing, I suppose, but, like, it sounds like it's not his, you know what I mean? Did he have, a scooter? Because if he didn't, then he can walk.
Yes. No, he didn't have a scooter. It doesn't say. Sorry, I was reading a text message. Give me
It's
one
okay.
second.
Trying to do a good podcast hold music for us.
Ba-na-ba-ba-na. Ba-na-ba-na. Ba-na-ba-ba-na. Ba, 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 ba. Jesus Christ, there it is. Gonzalez said he walks his dog every day. Asked whether he could stand on one leg, Gonzalez said, "No, I'm too fat." He declined to take that portion of the test. His weight is listed as 400
Wait, can you
pounds.
do that? Can you just be like, no? Is this
No,
a thing?
you can't.
can just be like, no.
I don't think so. His weight is listed as 400 pounds.
Good
So,
gosh.
He's
Good
a little bit of a
golly-wally.
fatty.
That's okay.
But that's all right. In other context, a Rubenesque physique is celebrated. For example, what does this have to do with
Yeah, what?
this? What is it? This is from the article that I copied. I want to read it because it has nothing to do with what's happening. But listen to this. In other contexts, a Rubenesque physique is celebrated. For example, the British rock bands Queen and Spinal Tap
Oh
had
my
hit
God.
songs titled "Fat Bottom Girls" and "Big Bottom."
Fat Bottom Girls
respectively.
was this karaoke song that guy was singing for sure.
Oh, you gonna take me
Take
home
me
tonight?
home tonight.
Whoa, down beside that red
Kid for
line.
light.
Whoa, you gonna get
Johnson,
it all.
stop singing with him. We're here to arrest him.
God damn it, Johnson.
It's just such a catchy song.
Stop it! God.
Fat
God damn, now you got me doing it.
In the rockin' world go round. That's not the Miranda rights. Well, it works.
That works. Lyrics of the former include "Fat-bottomed girls, you make the rocking world go round," while lyrics to the latter include "The bigger the cushion, the sweeter the pushin'." That's what I said. The looser the waistband, the deeper the quicksand, or so I've
God,
read.
What?
Why the fuck is this in this news article? Why did they include this?
Thank God, because I was just thinking, like, what do other people think about fat people? But, like, now I get it.
Meanwhile,
Also, I don't know who wrote Fat Bottom Girls for Queen, but it certainly wasn't Freddie Mercury.
I think it was one of the other guys, because the other guy, they took turns writing. Yeah.
Obviously. Thanks, Jose.
You fucking idiot. Meanwhile, and then it just goes back into the story. Meanwhile, deputies arrested Gonzalez
Meanwhile,
on a
as
DUI
if
charge.
those things were happening at the same time.
Gonzalez, whose address is listed in Stewart and Miami Lakes, was taken to jail. Breath tests measured Gonzalez's blood alcohol content at 0.158 and 0.156, which is almost twice the legal limit of 0.08. I think this guy's a hero because he refused to do the thing because he acknowledges his body type, and that's beautiful.
I'm going to say it's pretty hard to be a hero when you've got piss stains on your pants.
You know what? I forgot about that. And his fly was open, so no, this guy's a zero.
I think you can be a hero with a fly open. It's harder to, but
With
it's
piss stains, yeah.
I'm not saying it's impossible to be a hero with piss stains, but it is
Significantly
very
harder,
difficult.
yeah.
You've got to be, unless you're pissing yourself, like while you're being arrested, as you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like you're getting arrested for protesting, so you piss yourself.
Right.
Well, it's like, what's that? Yeah, goddamn it, what's that from? Where it was like, it costs nothing to piss in the back of a cruiser, of a police cruiser.
I'm not
because
sure.
it means they have to clean it out, and it's like out of commission for 2 weeks. If you do, it just like costs them a bunch of money
Yeah.
to have to clean out a police
Right.
cruiser. So if you ever get arrested,
I'm gonna
talking to
piss myself.
I'm talking to this to everybody. Piss or shit yourself if you
Yeah.
ever get arrested.
I would shit
and put
myself.
in the back of the cruiser.
But like
yeah.
runny diarrhea, so it gets everywhere.
Why don't do you have control over what
I
type
do.
of
Do
shit?
you not?
Oh, what?
This is
I
my
think we can-
superpower.
I think we've got a business. I think we've got a new business.
So
I don't know what exactly it is, but it's
there's
probably
something there,
charging
right?
people.
Yeah.
Like it's like an improv where they just call out like medium firmness, and you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
Let's move on.
All right, Florida man pretending to be a cop pulls over actual cop. A Florida man was arrested.
I'm already. It's that Spider-Man meme of them pointing at each
Yes.
other.
Florida man was arrested Thursday for impersonating a law enforcement officer after pulling over an actual sheriff's deputy, according to Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
Oh my god! If this motherfucker isn't asking for a bribe,
Sorry, that made me laugh so hard it started fucking dying.
he's got to be asking for a bribe, right? He's like, well, $20 and this can go away, right? Like that's why. Else would
Maybe.
you be
Otherwise, why
pulling
else are you
people
doing
over?
this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so authorities say Barry Lee Hastings Jr., 35, of Plant City, was traveling eastbound on I-4 about 8:30 p.m. Thursday in his black Crown Victoria when he pulled behind an off-duty Lee County deputy and flashed his emergency lights. The deputy pulled over to the shoulder, and the Crown Victoria rolled up beside him. Hastings reportedly told the deputy to slow down. The deputy twice pressed Hastings for his credentials. Hastings said he left them at the station, according to a press release from the Hillsborough Sheriff's Office.
Something I can easily see a cop doing is just
Yeah,
being
well,
like, I don't
apparently.
have them on me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're about to get arrested for resisting arrest.
Yep.
Am I under arrest? Not yet, but you're about to be for resisting the arrest. You're not under yet.
You fucking bitch.
You dumb bitch.
When the deputy threatened to call 911, Hastings sped off and exited the highway at Branch Forbes Road exit in Plant City. Hastings was ultimately pulled over by a Hillsborough sheriff's deputy who, upon searching the car, found a CB radio, a functioning siren box and light setup, but the deputy did not find a firearm or handcuffs, the sheriff's office said Friday. So at least he wasn't planning on arresting anybody.
I don't think technically the CB radio and the functional siren box and light setup are crimes, though.
I think the light setup is, right? And the siren box, but the CB radio wouldn't be.
Is it a crime to have?
I thought you couldn't flash, like, you couldn't have a fake flashlight thing because it's like impersonating an officer, which is against the law.
I thought you couldn't turn them on, but I thought
That's
it was.
true.
I thought you could have it.
That's true. You're right.
I mean, what if they were like pink and green lights, right? Like that.
Anyway,
wouldn't be
I think this
illegal.
guy is. I don't
don't
like the
understand.
cops, but I don't like anybody pretending to be the cops. Because what if I get
wanna
pulled over by
know-
this fuck?
Yeah, I want to know what his deal was. Like,
Yeah.
what would he have done if it was? You know what I mean? Well,
Yes.
If someone pulls over, what does he do? I mean, he doesn't have a gun, so he's
Tell
probably
them
not
to
a
slow
serial
down.
killer.
Apparently.
You're going too fast.
I'm
I'm not
okay.
gonna write you a ticket this time.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be that though. He's gotta be like, yeah, you're gonna get a ticket for speeding. It's gonna be like $35. If you just pay that to me now, you know what
right.
I mean? Right?
That's why I would do it. So yeah,
I can't. I don't know. what
that's
else
why
would
I
make
do it on the
sense.
weekends to get money.
You shouldn't.
I
I'm gonna go ahead and call your local sheriff's office.
no, don't please.
No, stop. No.
No, Mason, please. Florida man gets beat up by the Easter Bunny. In what is probably downtown Orlando's weirdest fight yet, someone dressed as the Easter Bunny ran into an ongoing brawl and beat up a man on Orange Avenue Sunday. An Orlando promoter who goes by Work, that's 3 Ks.
Oh no.
Should do
oh,
4 Ks or
no.
2 Ks.
No, why would you go by the name KKK? That's not good. That's terrible. That's a terrible
No, that
name.
is not okay.
God,
So-
did he not have anybody check that? Someone needs
Apparently
to
not.
proofread that and be like, buddy, you've got KKK in your name,
Right,
right?
yeah. So he caught the whole thing on video and told Orlando Weekly the fight started.
And this is Orlando Bloom's newspaper, right?
He told him that the fight started when a man bumped into a woman with dreads. The two were already punching each other when the fluffy vigilante suddenly jumped in and started swinging. Meanwhile, onlookers yelled, "Beat his ass! Beat his ass!"
No, that they yelled, "Beat his ass!
Beat his ass! A second video with a different angle shows the bunny going ham from across the street. As you can see, the Easter rabbit, this is what the guy, the Work KKK, this is what he wrote on his post. As you can see, the Easter rabbit been taking boxing classes. Shit was hilarious. The video shows the fight was quickly broken up by a bystander and a bike cop from Orlando Police, which are the funniest cops to me. Bike
Not
cops.
as funny as horse cops.
I'm more intimidated by a horse cop than a bike cop.
Well, but like, why though?
Well, yes, that's a thing.
What is a
right?
horse doing that you can't get from a bike?
Nothing. I mean,
know what I
the
mean? You're just
intimidation of
being
a
a-
physicality. You could
you're
you
just
could
being
get
a
him to stand up and be like, and
Yeah,
kick
but
somebody.
it's like you're
A
just being
bike
a dick.
won't kick somebody if they stand behind the horse, but a
You're
horse
just
will.
being a dick to a horse.
You are. That's the thing.
You can. You don't need a
Yeah.
horse. No one's ever. Well, people have needed horses in the past,
Right.
But not for a long time.
Yes.
Has anyone ever been like, I need a horse to travel
Right.
around?
I would travel
Where do
by
you think-
horse if it was up
Wait,
to me.
I've never thought about this. Is there Are there police stations with stables?
Huh.
There's gotta be police stations
Right,
with
because
stables.
where are you keeping this horse?
Where else? Who's taking care of these fucking horses?
Yeah, what the fuck? Interesting.
Do you take them home like they take home the canines?
They just go
Is
home.
it like your personal horse that you're taking out?
You take out to the fucking grocery
Is
store?
there a training course for these police horses?
Get to the Wendy's drive-thru and you're like, I had the large fries and a drink. Thank you.
And
We had also a cheeseburger for the officer here.
we need I'm gonna need a bale of hay for Officer Clip Clops. We're gonna need that about stat. We've had a pretty rough day. Isn't that right?
Well, you don't have to use that kind of language, Clip Clop. Come on, we're still on duty, all right?
You're a rogue cop, Clip Clop. You've destroyed half the city. The mayor's up my ass. You kicked a toddler in the head. Don't you fucking take that tone with me, Clip Clop. Why can't you be more like fucking Winnie over there? Look at him. He's the perfect example of a horse. Yeah, you're a good boy, Winnie. Do you want a sugar cube? Yes, that's right.
Orlando
I want to make that movie.
I want to watch that.
Horse Cop.
Horse Cop. Orlando Weekly reached out to OPD for more information but did not receive an immediate comment. The officer on scene broke up the incident and dispersed the parties involved, Baker says in a statement. No arrest or reports were completed.
That's because it's a magical creature. You can't arrest him.
You can't. He's one of the Guardians. Didn't you ever watch the movie Rise of the Guardians?
I didn't.
No,
I haven't been on an
airplane. That's a good joke for them.
I haven't been on an airplane recently, so no, I haven't.
I think this Easter Bunny's a hero. Hell yeah, he's a hero.
Yeah, I mean,
he broke up a fight. The man was attacking a woman.
He didn't.
Well, he didn't break it up. He just joined in.
He didn't break up. Yeah.
So maybe he's just an agent of chaos, and he just saw this opportunity. And was like, I'm joining in.
I mean, that's true. I mean, yeah, I'm not against this guy. Don't get me wrong. I don't even think we should call this a guy. This wasn't a Florida man. This was the Easter Bunny.
This was the actual
broke
Easter
up that
Bunny.
fight.
Yeah.
He probably vacationed.
This is Peter
in Florida.
Cottontail.
Yeah.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail, bippity boppity kicking everyone's ass.
Which is the one where it's all about where he keeps bopping mice on the head?
It's not
Someone
that
yells
one. I
at
don't
him.
know.
I know, but that's a rabbit, right? This is probably just that rabbit who's upgraded. He's no longer bopping mice on the fucking head. He's fucking beating the shit out of humans now.
Yeah, I love it. Love to see it. Florida man.
God damn it!
If you remember it,
this is gonna drive me insane. I have to look it up.
Go ahead. Do you mind if I continue? Or do you need me to wait? Okay. A Florida man threatens to destroy everyone with his army of turtles.
It was Little Bunny Foo Foo.
Oh, okay.
Little Bunny Foo Foo walking through the forest. I need the lyrics.
Go ahead, just play it for us.
Is that gonna? It's not gonna work because.
I'll be singing Little Bunny Foo Foo.
Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Little Bunny Foo Foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Down came the good fairy.
All right.
Little Bunny Foo Foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
I like the
Little Bunny Foo Foo, what have I told you? Stop kicking the shit out of humans. You can't beat the shit out of the humans anymore.
I like also that in that rhyme he's just picking up field mice and being like, "You fucking bitch."
I'd like to think it's like a kink thing.
Oh yeah, no, it has to be.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Cut that out. Don't keep any of this in. This was terrible.
Florida man threatens to destroy everyone with his army of turtles. A self-proclaimed saint.
This guy's a hero.
Yeah, already.
He's a hero.
Right? Yeah, he has to be. So,
I'm gonna go ahead and proclaim it right now. He's a saint. He's no longer a self-proclaimed saint. I'm claiming it. He's a saint.
A self-proclaimed saint was arrested in a coastal Florida town Sunday after screaming obscenities and threatening to unleash an army of turtles. An arrest affidavit reportedly said. Authorities received multiple calls about a man who was disturbing the peace at several businesses in Indy Atlantic, a town about 75 miles southeast of Orlando.
All right, Jose, I'm going to be honest with you right now. We can't actually talk about this one. Well, I can't technically because it's an ongoing trial that I'm involved in.
Wait.
So I'm technically not
what?
allowed to
Are you the
disclose.
saint?
Well, some people call me that. I've certainly heard people call me that.
Wait, this is you?
I can't discuss the details of this case at this moment.
Okay, do you want to step out while I continue reading this case then?
I think what I want to do is fucking shut your goddamn mouth before I kill you with an army of fucking turtles, you bitch. Yeah. You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? Well, probably not yet, because I just set them after you. They'll be here, there, and fucking just long enough for you to forget they're on their way, and they're gonna be there.
Today, after the podcast is finished recording, I'm just sitting down for dinner and just fucking an army of turtles busts through my door.
Like the letter scene in Harry Potter,
Yeah,
where they
it's
just
just-
start coming
Oh,
through mail slots and shit. Yes.
So, the suspect, later identified as 61-year-old Thomas Devaney Lane, was calling himself the Saint, and
I am the Turtle Saint.
and allegedly said his army of turtles would destroy everyone. WKMG reported. Oh, Machine Gun Kelly, nice. Lane accompanied White Machine Gun Kelly, it says. Lane accompanied a responding officer back
No, it
to
doesn't.
police.
It's WKMG. You know what? Go
White
move on.
Kelly Machine Gun.
Well done.
Thank you. Lane accompanied a responding officer back to police headquarters, where he pounded on the walls and glass before leaving the station, police said. Officers later found him in the parking lot of a 7-Eleven, where he allegedly cursed out customers and called 911. Orlando's Fox 35
I put
reported.
the turtle curse on you. You have been cursed by the Turtle Man.
Lane allegedly told the 911 operator that the responding officer needed to leave now or you will all be sorry. You fucked with the Saint. The
Don't
report
fuck with.
said.
Hey man, don't fuck with the Saint. I'm imagining like the Jesus from fuck the Big Lebowski.
Oh, yeah.
Don't fuck with the Jesus. Don't fuck with the Saint.
Police said Lane refused to exit his vehicle and was taken out by force during that ordeal. They're going to regret it. This is just like they're just as bad as the Romans. They're going to regret this.
Absolutely.
During that ordeal, Lane allegedly continued to shout obscenities while warning passersby about an impending army of turtles, Fox 35 reported. Lane was arrested and charged with disturbing the peace, resisting arrest without violence, and misusing 911, Florida Today reported. He was taken into Brevard
And
County Jail
forming-
Complex and later released on bail.
And also arrested for forming an illegal militia. Of
An illegal
turtle.
militia. Yeah. Can you imagine that? This guy's a hero in my book.
You could.
He's
put,
warning
I'm
us of what's
imagining
coming.
You put little guns on them. You put little
Yeah.
guns on the turtle shells.
Yeah.
Or like knives.
Yeah.
You tape knives to a
Knives
turtle
on the-
shell. And
or-
they'll just
put-
walk into someone.
Yeah. Put spikes at the end of their flippers. Yeah.
They have feet. Turtles have feet.
No, that's tortoises. Turtles have the flipper things. Sea. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of sea turtles. I'm thinking of sea
I think
turtles.
you're just thinking of sea
I'm
turtles.
just thinking of sea turtles, but
and
we're
also,
not sure.
I get the feeling this guy probably doesn't understand the nuances between a turtle and a tortoise.
I also think that too.
I bet he was thinking tortoise.
he
when
was
said
probably
an army
thinking
of
tortoise
them.
too. Yeah. Anyway, Florida man fakes robbery.
I'm gonna fight this guy with my army of tortoise.
You're gonna win because
Yeah.
yeah.
Because tortoise are the superior
Right.
shelled animal.
Yeah. Florida man fakes robbery to get out of work. Dundee, Florida. Authorities say a Florida man didn't want to show up for a shift at a Hardee's restaurant, so he called 911 and reported he'd just been robbed. WFTS-TV reports that 32-year-old Brian Anderson of Dundee told dispatchers Tuesday that two gun-carrying men took his necklace, money, and his phone before jumping into a car and driving away. Polk County Sheriff's deputies went to the scene and quickly realized that the robbery never happened. In a Facebook post, the agency said Anderson confessed, adding that, on the bright side, Brian didn't have to go to his 11 a.m. shift at the restaurant. Anderson was charged with misusing the 911
11 system?
the 911 system and knowingly giving false information to law enforcement. Man, I feel him. Sometimes I don't want to go to work.
Just quit. Just don't.
Just quit or call in sick. Call in sick.
Call in sick or just quit and then, like, the next day go find another job at another fast food restaurant.
Right. At a Carl's Jr., except he wouldn't. He would have to come out west.
Yeah, I don't.
They're Carl's Jr. out west, and then they're Hardee's out east.
Don't ever call them that around me.
Well, I grew up with them as Carl's Jr.
It's not what they're called. No, you didn't.
Well, they
It's not
are,
what they're called.
and
I actually haven't had Hardee's in a long time.
I haven't had
now
Carl's
kind
Jr.
of-
in forever.
I'm gonna be honest. I want Hardee's.
Now
Stop
I
calling
do.
it. That's
I
not
want
what it's
Carl's
called.
Jr.
It's called
now.
Hardee's.
Some of
but
their
I do-
Star Chicken Nuggets.
No, I don't know about that. I just haven't had it in so long. I can't even think of what they used to have. But like, I
Fries,
want Hardee's now.
burgers, green burrito. Anyway, so
Captain's Log, brought to you by Hardee's.
by
Hardee's.
Carl's Jr. Captain's Log, brought to you by Carl's Jr., home of the green burrito.
Brought to you by Hardee's. It's a hearty meal for a hearty gal.
So, oh boy, do you think he's a hero or a
Fuck
zero?
you,
This
fuck
guy's
you,
a
Little
zero, right?
Caesars. Hardy. Hardy.
Yeah, you guys had your opportunity and you fucked it over.
You
Get the
blew
fuck
it.
out of here. No
We're
more
not-
mentions
we're-
of Little Caesars anymore.
fucking
Only
not
Carl's Jr. / Hardee's.
Yes, only
Yeah.
Hardee's. Hardee's is our new best friend.
Yes. Yeah, this guy's
All right,
a fucking
anyway,
zero.
This guy's not a hero.
No.
He's just he could have. There's so many better ways to get out of work without like fucking up your life this badly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I would have done is
Yes.
not gone to work. I just would have not gone. Oh, I don't know what their policy is, but they've probably got a three no call no show. You know what I mean?
3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah.
This one, Mason, is very punk rock, I think. And it should
Okay.
be in the annals of punk rock history.
Okay.
So a Florida man breaks into Village Hall, causes $500,000 in damages, smears blood on American flag.
Well, that's a statement.
Yeah. Palm Meadow Bay, Florida. Authorities say a homeless man broke into a South Florida Village Hall, caused $500,000 in damage.
Well, wait. What's a village hall?
I'm not entirely
Is
sure.
it just? Is it like a? It's got to just be like a city hall. almost,
Yeah, I'm
or-
assuming that's what it is.
for something that's classified as a village.
Yes,
Is
that's
that a-
that's
I
what it
didn't-
is. Yeah.
I didn't realize we still had a village classification.
Apparently, well,
I mean, I guess it
Florida
makes sense.
would,
There's a-
right?
There's a village around my town, but I just thought it was a name for it. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was
Yeah.
an actual like classification of a group
Yeah.
of. All right. Anyway, moving on.
So he caused $500,000 in damages, smeared blood on the
Jesus.
walls, and on an American flag. A report says 38-year-old Holdson Marcelin is charged with burglary, criminal mischief, and causing property damage at Palmetto Bay Village Hall on April 3rd. WPLG reports Marcelin smashed the entrance with a garbage can, then destroyed items on the lobby and turned over office equipment. Surveillance video recorded him cutting himself and smearing blood on the walls and an American flag, which he dragged around. The actions were recorded on surveillance video. During questioning, Marcelin asked officers if they saw what he did to the flag. He remains in jail without bond. A lawyer isn't listed on jail records. What? Fuck you. This guy's fucking...
Hey.
He's a
Hey.
goddamn honest... Yes, yes.
Hey,
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
hey. Did you see what I did to their flag? Did you see what I did to it?
Yes,
Did
we
you
saw
see-
what you did.
Officer Johnson.
Yes.
Officer Johnson.
Yes.
Did you see what I did to the flag?
Yes, I saw.
Did you see when I cut myself open and then rubbed my
Yes.
blod all over it?
Yes.
Did
I
you
saw
see
when you
that?
disrespected the American flag.
Did you see when I stabbed my hand and then I went bloop bloop? Did you see I drew a dick in the blood?
Yes,
Did you
we
see
saw
that
the
I
dick.
did you see that
We
I
saw
took
the
I
dick.
did you see that when I took my hand and I wrote I eat ass into the wall with my blood? Did you see that? Did
Yes.
you see that, Officer Johnson?
We saw that.
Good. Good.
You just
What?
look-
How did he cause $500,000.
I'm assuming he broke like
That's
computer
a lot of
equipment
property
and yeah,
damage.
maybe they had like old antiques or something, and he fucking smashed them up. Look,
I
I
mean-
think this guy is neither a hero nor a zero. I think he's a goddamn agent of chaos. He's an anarchist
I want to know. Yeah, I would like to know what his reasonings were behind this.
to
You know
make
what
a
I
fucking
mean?
statement to watch the world
I
burn.
guess, but something's had to have pissed him off to make him do this, and I want to know what.
Oh, I can only imagine the things that would piss off a man in America.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, because I feel like I don't know. To me, shit like this is always like weird local shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I wanted. I want to know if it was like something weird local shit that made him do that, or if it was actually like.
Shit. A
you
ghost
being-
just knocked things off of my desk.
But I don't know. I mean, I mean, it's kind of fun. I mean, property damage isn't really violence. And
No.
I mean, I think he needs some counseling, but I'm
Sure,
gonna go
yeah.
ahead and I think he needs to take the energy he has and maybe focus it on more productive ways of political
Activism?
Activism, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he could imagine if he had just taken all of that effort
Right.
and put it into a productive means of protest or activism.
Making
that
some
would have
art. Imagine if he did all that and just made some art.
Yeah, he could have like rallied people.
I would have bought his paintings.
Maybe.
The blood-smeared paintings.
They don't wait. Yeah, they don't last very long. They
No.
get gross real fast.
They get brown, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know. I want to know more, but I mean, I kind of like the way he did it.
yeah.
I kind of.
I like to imagine that he was playing Hendrix' Star Spangled Banner while he did it. So just.
Yeah.
You know how he makes the guitar sound like the screams of like war victims and stuff? Have you ever listened to it? It's fucking amazing.
I've listened to it. I've never noticed
Well, that's
that before.
so he makes it wail, right? And his whole thing was like saying that like those were the victims of like the American war machine was what those wails were supposed to represent.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's the version we should all listen to.
So you know the saying, "This machine kills fascists," right?
Yeah.
Did you know that so that was Woody Guthrie that started it in like the 30s and 40s?
Right.
The term "this machine kills fascists," it was like on his guitar.
Right.
I always assumed that came out of like the 60s. And it came out of like the 40s. Isn't that nanners?
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, there
That's
it
pretty
says it.
bonkers.
It says it on his guitar.
I know,
Which
right?
is again,
And,
isn't it so crazy that America used to have a whole anti-fascist ideology, and now it's bad to be like.
okay. Yeah, but to be fair, what happened was the reason we had anti-fascist groups was because like the majority of people were fascists. Now, the majority of people aren't actually fascists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The majority of people don't agree with fascism. So now it's this group, it's their co-opting of counterculture, where
Yeah.
it's like, oh, the mainstream doesn't like white supremacy and fascism? Well, that's because it's punk rock. And
No,
it's like,
it isn't.
It's not. It's not.
It's because it's
not
bad,
at all.
and you're bad, and you're bad people.
You're a
and
garbage
and it
person, and
sucks.
the reason you get made fun of and bullied and feel ostracized because you're a white supremacist is because you're a fucking white supremacist.
Look, I'm going to take a controversial stance here, but I would say that Captain's Log denounces all white supremacy and white supremacists.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and say that my name is Mason, not a Nazi Schrader, and I will proudly say I'm not a Nazi.
Yes.
I just did something that our president can't do.
Right.
Our
ex-president
can't do.
We are gonna get stickers that say Captain's Log is down with fascism. Put that on your fucking. Put that on your
Captain's
logo.
Log is down
No,
with
wait.
fascism?
No,
I don't think that's what we want to say.
Is against.
What?
Oh boy.
Captain's Log, comma, down with fascism. That's what you meant,
That's
right?
what I meant. Yes. Mason, did I not tell you? Listen, recently I've gotten the opportunity to overtake a Latin American country and set up my own dictatorship. I want you in this with me. We're going to be a fascist regime. We can talk about this off the podcast, though.
Jose,
Yeah.
look behind you. That's where I'm going to be in the 48 hours it
yes.
takes to drive to where you live.
That's
Yeah,
just
I'd
16
love to
hours.
be. Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, you
Neat.
can do it in a day. Well, anyway, Mason, with that, it's time to wrap the show up.
Sorry.
If you like this show, make sure...
I just realized we're doing an audio podcast and nobody saw any of the things
Well,
we just...
if you like this show, make sure to leave a 5-star review, which you can do in-app. We'd really appreciate it. Plus, it really helps out the show, and we will read your review on the show, just like we're going to do with Landon KB's review, who writes, "Super good podcast, fire emoji." Thanks, Landon KB.
Wait, did he write that, or did he put a fire?
He put a fire emoji.
Ah.
Thanks, Landon KB. You can
Obviously, we relate to the kids.
Right, yeah, we get them. You can support the show by going to patreon.com/captainslogcast and donate $1, or similarly, you can help. You can donate whatever amount you'd like on Venmo by Venmoing J-Valle27. Anything helps keep the lights on. Another thing that you could do, this is a brand new thing that people can do to help the show and yourself, if you're looking to purchase some clothes this holiday season, Black Friday is coming up, go to Serengeti.com. That's Seren, S-E-R-E-N-G-E, Serengeti, and then T-E-E.com. They are a clothing brand that I have recently partnered with after shopping with them and absolutely loving their products and their whole aesthetic and the quality of them. So they have a range of things available for you to purchase, from t-shirts like this one that says "Get Lost." It's like a cool, simplistic design. And jackets and sweatshirts and jewelry, to blankets and drinkware. They also have stickers. Hang on, let me grab one of their stickers that they sent me. I have stickers like this that say...
What a nice shirt.
Thank you. It says, "Weekends are for adventure." So they have a bunch of cool stuff like that. And you can head on over and make a purchase using my code J.Valle, J.Valle, for 20% off your purchase. And we get a kickback for every purchase used that you make with that code. So remember, if you donate/support our sponsors, it all goes towards improving the show, getting better recording equipment, etc. Mason, where can the listeners find you?
You can find me on Twitter sometimes. You have to guess my name. And then you can find me at your local zoos stealing all the tortoise.
I love it. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at j.valle_junior and the show on Twitter at Captain's Logpod. We recommend various different materials on there and post show updates and tweet some occasionally funny things, so go check it out. You can also subscribe on YouTube, where you can find me as Jose Valle Jr., Animal Productions, and of course the show's official YouTube channel, Captain's Log, where you can catch these video formatted, the video podcasts that we'll be posting on there.
As exciting as it sounds.
Yes. Make sure to tell your friends and family about the show if you enjoy it, and if you'd like to share the most ludicrous Florida Man headlines you have heard, please do so by writing in to at captainslogcast@gmail.com. You can also suggest episode topics, guests you'd like to have back, etc. Make sure to subscribe and download on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Play, and any other podcast directory. Thanks to Carlos Rivera for composing the show's theme. And
thanks,
with that,
Carlos.
yes, thank you so much, Carlos. We love you. Mwah. There's a little smooch for him. With that, everybody.
That's for you, Carlos.
With that, everybody, we have reached the end of our show. We will see you soon for another episode. I've been your Captain, Jose Valle Jr., joined by...
First Officer Mason Schrader with no C.
Mason Schrader with a C, and this has
There's
been Captain's
no
Log.
C.
End of transmission.
Pew. Boop.